Hi guys, Nicole here and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I put everything in front of me. Actually, this is usually my routine, but sometimes I just look at my stuff and I'm like, oh, I use this palette for the 100th time. But like play around a little bit with fun colors. Also, don't mind the hideous thing that's on my forehead. It's been living there for about 3 days now, and it won't go away. But anyway, I think honestly it has something to do with me changing my skincare routine. I kind of switched from brands that I didn't know their ingredients to some that were more natural. I don't know if it's honestly the products themselves or it's just my skin reacting to ingredients they haven't before. But I don't know, whatever. It's one pimple. Hopefully it'll go away soon. Anyway, moving on. So anyway, I was talking about my palettes. I have a lot of palettes that I haven't really played around with in a long time. So today I wanted to play around with this little one. This is my Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. I remember I bought this because I was just obsessed with this shade right here. Because like most of the time when I looked for like a teal shade, I didn't see the really like the color payoff of it, and I thought like this one was just beautiful. But let me stop talking about the shade that I'm probably not even gonna use today. Anyway, I have something in mind, kind of. It's like a pink and purple look. Well, anyway, we'll see what I can make up from these colors here. I'm gonna try to use at least 4 of these. I'm gonna challenge myself. And moving on, before I start talking about my whole life, I think I'm gonna do my eyes first because I feel like this is gonna be a little bit messy. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this purple shade right here. These don't have names, so I'm gonna have to point at them every single time. And I'm taking a F63. This is a Sigma brush, and I'm just gonna put it on the inside, like outer corners of my eyes, and then all the way to the inside corners of my eyes in windshield wiper motions. Taking like little by little that purple shade, and I'm gonna do my eyes first because like this is a very out there look and it's a lot of colors, and I don't want to mess it up. Anyway, I'm gonna take that all the way to the top of my eyelids. I don't think I've ever done my makeup. I'm okay, that's not true. I have done my eye makeup before my face makeup, but it's just so weird like seeing my actual skin without any foundation when I'm putting on eyeshadow. It's just very different for me. So I'm taking it all the way up, not to the middle, but like in the outer crease of the eyelid. And then like make sure just to keep blending and blending. This looks like it's magenta in the pan, but I feel like it's pink. Alright, okay, so for the second shade I'm gonna go in with that like darker pink over here with that same brush, and I'm gonna place it right on top of where I put that other shade. And again, I want to put it in the inner corners too because I want that like transition to show once I cut the crease. And then with a clean blending brush, I'm just gonna blend the outer corners of the eye. Okay, so to kind of like darken that up a little bit, I'm gonna go in with that shade right on the left corner. It's almost like a red, but it's gonna show up pink in your eyelid. And I'm just gonna place it right on the edges. I'm not gonna go all the way in with this one, just gonna place it like right on the edges because that's where I wanted to intensify the color. Alright, I look a little bit crazy right now, but I think this will work. It kind of looks a little weird in camera, but It's not done yet. So I'm gonna take this color right here, this like teal. This is a Real Techniques brush. I don't really know the name of it. It doesn't really say, I'm sorry, but it's a blending brush. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that teal and I'm gonna put it at the end of my eye. I'm just gonna keep blending until I get what I want. For some reason, which is really random, sometimes when I'm recording, I feel like the makeup look looks a lot better on camera than it does in person. But right now I kind of like it more in person than in camera. I feel like it looks really muddy in camera, but I like the way it looks on here. But we'll see what happens. Now I'm gonna cut my crease with my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm probably gonna blend a little bit more, to be honest, but let's see. I want to separate the colors because I want the blending to like be noticeable. I feel like I look like a crazy person right now. Of course, I picked a day to do a really colorful look. I'm gonna have the world's biggest pimple right in the middle of my face. Whatever. Okay. So I'm just gonna like draw the shape of where I want my inner corner crease color to be. Very carefully. And I'm not going to take it all the way in because, like I said before, I want that shade to be in the inner corners of my eyes. Like the pink shade, I want it to show. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take a white eyeshadow. The only one I can think of right now is from this palette. Tempera from the Modern Renaissance palette. Of course, you can use whatever like bone shade that you own. And then I'm just gonna put it on top of my eyelid. So, go for my 3D person. For some reason, I'm like in between two shades. I don't know if I want to put this as my shimmer shade or this, but I think I'm gonna go in with like the deeper, like bluish cobalt purple. You see how it goes? Yeah, I have decided. Wait, well, that's not at all. Let me see if I can wet the brush and see. Okay, so I took a flathead brush and I sprayed it with some setting spray. I used a nice one and I went in with a cobalt color again. So for some reason it wasn't really picking up on the lid. And now I'm just gonna like pat it on my lid. Still feel like this looks like crap. But I guess we have to trust the process, right? Alright, so taking like a clean brush, I'll take this, no, this is too edgy. Okay, this is a clean blending brush. This is from Morphe, and I'm just gonna like blend this out just to make it a little bit more seamless. I didn't put any more product in this. I'm just gonna blend this out. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so with that same clean brush, I'm gonna add some of that magenta that I was using in the beginning, this one, and I'm just gonna add it right on top, just so I can have a little bit more of that pink, because I want that pink to show. And I also took the pink out. And I don't know if I want to do a winged liner today. Probably. Maybe. I do have a new winged eyeliner, so I kind of want to use that. Alright, so now I'm going to do my face. I'm going to start by moisturizing. I'm using my Neutrogena Hydro Boost because it's my favorite moisturizer. And also, I guess I can show you guys how I would cover this thing that is on my face. Moving on to primer, I'm using the Master Prime by Maybelline. I'm pretty sure that I've talked about this before. This is like the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. That's what it reminds me of. That's what it feels like. It's just like a very silicone primer. I don't know why I made that face. I mean, it's not like I don't like it. It's just that it just kind of feels weird on your skin. Alright. So now that I'm done with that, I am going to correct my face a little bit. So for this, instead of using a concealer like this, because this is a concealer that's meant to highlight, so it's lighter and it's supposed to highlight the bottoms of my eyes. Like, I wouldn't use this to cover up anything that's on my face like this or the bags under my eyes. But I do have this, which is what I use to carve out my eyebrows when they haven't been done in a while and I have to conceal these little hairs that on the bottom. So I'm gonna take like a little detail brush, this one. This is the Smashbox one. I'm gonna take some of this and I'm just gonna place it right here. Like, obviously that doesn't look like it's concealed yet, but trust me, it will. And then I'm gonna place it right here. And I think I'm gonna place it on the bottoms of my eyes because I feel like this eyeshadow is making my under eyes be darker than how they usually are. Or I haven't been drinking enough water, which is could be a possibility. Anyway, now I'm gonna take a beauty sponge and blend that in. For foundation, I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation. I've been using this forever now, but the shade that I usually am is Warm Nude, but since I did get a little bit of a tan, I can kind of tell, I'm gonna be using Sun Beige because I used that other one and it just seems like it was too white for my skin, and I also feel like this is too dark for my skin, so I actually think I'm gonna mix them up. Warm Shock, okay. They kind of look the same though. No, one of them is a little bit darker. I don't know if you can tell from the thing. Yeah, one of them is definitely a little bit darker. And then I'm just gonna place that all over my face. Okay, so now that I'm done with my foundation, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and my eyelashes off camera. I still haven't decided if I want to do a winged liner, but we'll see. And then I will come back and show you how I'm gonna finish concealing this thing on my middle of my face. But anyway, as you can tell, it kind of looks a little bit less crazy now that I have makeup on, face makeup, obviously. But I do like the way it came out. It's not the best, but I do like the blending. I might come back and do a little bit more at the ends, and I kind of like the fact that like the fallout kind of went through, and it kind of looks like I meant to do that, which I didn't, but I do like it. This is definitely one of the more colorful looks that I've done. This is my first time doing so many shades in one palette, but I do like it. I might add something else, but let me stop blabbing. I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I'm done with my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and my eyeliner, I honestly want to say that I feel like I shouldn't have put on wings, but what can you do? I kind of like look better without wings. Anyway, let me show you how I would conceal this thing. Again, I'm going to take a little bit more of that thing that I used to spot conceal, and I'm going to place it right here. And now I'm going to be taking a brush. Oh, this is a little bit too big. This is what I use to carve out my eyebrows. And I'm gonna kind of like tap it right there. And now I'm gonna be using something that I feel like the best at concealing these stupid little spots, which is my MAC Studio Fix powder. I guess this is a foundation of like a powdered foundation. And I'm going to be taking this with a small brush, because it's a small dot on my face, and I'm going to be placing it right here. And that's how I would conceal that. I want to go in with like a really highlighted look today. I just feel like these eyes kind of call for it. So I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer. This is the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. I didn't notice that I was going to use so many MAC products today, but I really like MAC concealers. Besides the Tarte Shape Tape, which is my favorite under eye concealer to highlight, I just really like the coverage of a lot of MAC concealers and foundations and so and so. But I like this one. The only thing I would say negative about it is that it kind of smells like glue. I don't know, it smells weird. Anyway, I'm gonna be placing that on my under eyes and right on my nose, but I'm not gonna go all the way up like I usually have because I have a pimple there and I don't wanna mess it up, all the work that I've already done there. And I am going to blend it all out. Okay, once that is blended out, I'm going to be taking that same Studio Fix powder with a brush. This is a contour brush. You don't have to use a contour brush, but you can if you want. And I'm going to be placing that on my under eye. I think I'm going to be placing it over here on my forehead where I get a little bit oily. For the most part, I'm mostly dry. Okay, now I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit. I think I'm going to contour. I think I'm going to be going in with this Anastasia very old palette and a contour brush. They're using that like shade that I haven't really used. Does this have names? I don't know. Whatever. And then I'm just going to be contouring my face. I like to go all the way up here, so my face doesn't look as square as it is. And my forehead. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to highlighter. I haven't purchased any new highlighters in so long, which is so weird for me, because I love highlighters, and even though I have like, I think I have like 4. It's not that much, at least to me. But I want to go in with a gold one today. So I'm going to go in with this one. This is Jaclyn Hill Prosecco Pop. And I'm going to go in right on the tops of my cheekbones. I usually go in with a more of a, like a pinkish tone for my highlighters, but I really want to do the gold. So that's what we're doing today. And then I'm going to go in with my Honey blush. I have been using this for so long, and I feel like I need a new one just to like change it up a little bit. I did order some new things in Sephora, but because of with everything that's going on, it's taking forever, but I understand why. It might come next month, it might come next year, who knows? At this point, I feel like it's gonna be here when quarantine ends and I can't do videos anymore. Oh well, I'm very excited about it. It was actually on sale. And I don't own any Natasha Denona things, so very excited about it. Anyway, I'm kind of like little by little putting this on because I don't see it in the camera, but I think it's coming along. Alright, so let me grab what I want to do for my lips, and I'll be back. Okay, so because this eye shadow is a little bit crazy, well, I don't want to say it's crazy, but it's not neutral. I'm going to go in with a neutral lip. This is ColourPop, and this is in the shade Come Through. I'm not blended. Everything's falling now. My makeup space isn't big enough. Anyway, it's just a lip gloss. It's not sticky at all, which I love. It kind of reminds me, oh my god, it smells so good. It reminds me of the Fenty Beauty lip gloss that I love oh so much, and I've repurchased twice. But this is $6. So I think I like this one a little bit better. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Honestly, I really like the way this look turned out. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but at the end, I'm like really impressed with this blending. I didn't think it was gonna turn out this way, but I'm happy with it. I think that I would like probably wear this to a concert or something. Hopefully we get those back. That's something that I really do miss. If anybody knows me, they know that that's like my jam. I like concerts a lot. So the fact that like we can be within 6 feet of people right now, I don't think they're coming back anytime soon. But you know, that's something to worry about in the future. I just hope everybody's healthy. Anyway, moving on. I really like the way I blended this eyeshadow. I think for my next video, I'm probably going to do something with new products if I get them in the mail. Hopefully I do. But I like playing around with what I have in my collection now. It's fun and it kind of like makes me want to be a little bit more creative. I also really like the way this eye looks with this bodysuit. So anyway, let me stop blabbing and sign out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!